What happened here? Where'd all my pops go? No, I'm just kidding, guys. You might be wondering, why is this wall so blank? For years, I have had these shelves up on my wall with all of my Funko Pops displayed, from all my Marvel ones, Disney ones, DC, Star Wars, a bunch of them, all over my office here. But I did have to take them down because we are actually moving very soon. It's a big adventure that we're going to be going on, but it's definitely very exciting for us here. Don't worry, I'll still be making content for you guys, trying to make videos as often as possible. If I do skip a few days here or there, it's because we're preparing for the move and everything like that. But eventually, once everything gets settled down, we'll be back to the same grind of these videos and continue to grow the channel here because I really do love making the videos for you guys. So I'm going to definitely continue to do that. And there will be more to share about that later. But I thought today I would share a little bit about kind of what we were going through in terms of the move, taking down all the shelves like this, and the process of how you are shipping everything or moving everything, because I'm sure a lot of you guys out there have gone through or may in the future go through having to move when you have a big Funko Pop collection such as myself. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit about what we did in terms of the supplies that we got, the boxes, some tips and tricks, and how to make it as simple as possible for you guys as well during your move, whether you are just moving right across the street or moving all the way across the country. And for someone like me who'd like to have their pops displayed up on shelves, it was definitely a lot of work for me to actually get these shelves up here in the first place, and now taking them down was just as hard, especially difficult on the sole, seeing all the pops now off the walls. I mean, just look at this barren wall right here. We're gonna be like painting over all the holes and everything for the next buyer of the house, but it's sad now seeing that wall right there. And I'll show you the other side right here. You can see all of these shelves. We still have one shelf up right now with like some other posters up there, but the rest of the Funko stuff is completely gone off the shelf. In fact, there are only a few pops that are actually still here in my office. Everything else is actually packed away in boxes. So the first thing we did is actually ordered a bunch of boxes. They have a lot of really great moving boxes, some heavy duty ones. We caught a ton of different ones. They actually have a pretty good deal on them if you're buying a ton of moving boxes. So it ended up working out. And I'll show you some of the boxes that we have here. These are their large boxes you can get. You can fit somewhere between 55 and 60 regular 4-inch pops. Actually, I think one of the boxes we fit 61 somehow, but depending on how you put them in, you could definitely fit a ton of them. We also were able to line up a line of Funko sodas. So we have all these number of boxes here, and then we have a few more to pack in with some of our bigger pops. And the only reason why I have not packed away the bigger pops yet is because I'm still waiting on some protectors. I had a few left over of the 6-inch protectors, but I did not have any protectors for like this 3-pack right here of the Splash Mountain. It's kind of like the older 3-pack, so it's bigger than the new one. So it's a little bit harder for me to find a pop protector that will fit this. And we're still looking for some protectors for pops like this King and Kudos 2-pack from The Simpsons, this Zack Snyder's Justice League 4-pack. We're looking for a protector for this big Pop Town. And we're also looking for some 10-inch protectors. So if you guys do know of any really good protectors for 10 inches or some of those 3-packs or 4-packs, let me know in the comments down below where you would get protectors for some of those. And I would say it's definitely really important for you guys to find protectors to put your pops in if you're gonna be moving them. And especially right now where there are so many different Funko Pop protectors in the market, at least for the 4 inches, they're not super expensive. Well, you can find them for like 50 or 75 cents each, which isn't too bad when you're trying to protect some pretty valuable Funko Pops. So I would definitely recommend grabbing some like from Vaulted Vinyl, which we do have a coupon code in the description down below for 10% off there. Ecotech is also one I have used. Diamond Guard is another pretty good one. And of course, there's Pop Shield from $7bucksapop.com. So definitely a big tip is to put all of your pops in protectors, at least all of them that you can find. So that's why it's very important for us to also get some of those bigger protectors. They're going to be more expensive. They're not as easy to find, but it's still going to be worth it at the end of the day to make sure those pops are protected. And then there's the question to what to do with your grails, because the grails, of course, are going to be worth a whole lot more. So you want to be a little bit more careful with them. Now, all of our stuff is going to be going into a truck, and luckily it'll kind of be all set, but you want to make sure that those grails don't bounce around or have any damage with them. So what we did with our grails is actually put them in their own containers here. So we have some pretty awesome grails in here, just filled with a bunch of like really valuable pops. And so we put them in here because they fit a little bit better than some of the bigger boxes. We thought it might be a little bit more safe, but of course we also did have to put those pops in some pop stacks. So like Jessica Rabbit here, we have her in the pop stack. Also did tape them down as well, just for some extra security there. Just a little bit of tape is all you need. We also have things like our Chopper here, or Star Wars Era Chopper, which is a grail. We also have our Danny Phantom with the San Diego Comic-Con sticker as well. And then I also have some of our signed pops like this Tom Kenny signed SpongeBob pop. So all of them are here. I want to say there's about like maybe 30 or 40 Grail Pops, something like that we have. So there are a good amount of them. And all of them are in these two containers, all with hard stacks, taped up, making sure that they are going to be safe. Now, I do have all of these in just the regular Funko brand pop stacks. I don't have them any sort of like pop shield armor or anything like that. That probably would be a better idea, but you know, they are a little bit more expensive. It's a little late in the game right now, but that might be another tip I might give you guys. If you can swing it, maybe get one of those higher up hard stacks that we have from like Vaulted Vinyl or Pop Shield, because they will definitely offer a lot better protection. And I just have a bunch of those pop stacks because they like gave away in like Walmart orders and stuff like that. So I just had a bunch piled up from like 2 or 3 years of ordering stuff. So that's why I have so many pop stacks. I guess it eventually came in handy. And so we're slowly but surely getting everything packed away. We actually started with the office and then we're getting everything else done with the house. It's a lot, but we will actually still be here for the rest of the month. So we will still be making videos in the meantime. Just be aware that we will have this blank wall in the back. On Saturday, I had this wall blank, but I did make a video for Free Comic Book Day in front of like my shelf with all my books. So at least have something behind you. So I might do something like that. I think I might try to experiment a little bit more with some of the YouTube shorts for you guys so that we can still make content and use like those green stuff like that. So that way it's a little bit easier for you guys to look at that. Let me know in the comments down below if you prefer that, or maybe you have any other ideas to try to spruce up the place here in the meantime while we are transitioning for that move. But I do have videos planned for the rest of this week at least and going into next week. So make sure you still stay tuned. We'll still crank out some content for you guys. Have a good time together as we get to enjoy these brand new pops that are coming our way. But there we have it, guys. That's what we have going on right now. That's why we have the blank wall behind us. It is definitely a very crazy time here, but I still wanted to make sure I made the video to let you guys know why you're seeing that blank wall behind me, but also let you know that we are going to have more videos coming in the future. And when we eventually move, it will take a little bit of time to get that new setup, but I'll have a setup of all pops behind me. I won't have the shelves, but I plan on getting bookcases and everything like that because we're moving into a smaller space too. So just being able to have all those pops up still in view, but might look a little bit different, but I think it's still going to be a pretty cool setup. But guys, I do also want to throw over to you, what are some of the tips that you might have for people out there that are going to be moving with their Funko collections? What's maybe things that's worked for you, maybe things that you have learned when you have moved in the past, or do you have a big move coming up that you are trying to prepare to move all those pops for? Let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comments down below. But if you guys have not done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also leave a like in this video as well if you enjoyed it. And of course, you can always hit that bell to be notified whenever we have new videos drop. But thank you guys so much for watching today. And as always, we'll see you again real soon.